on the sidelines of this green film festival where we have seen and heard so much about taking care of environment. We've seen that problems by and large are common in every part of the world, and we're fortunate to meet up with Lilianna, who is attending this festival in Goa. She's in India for the first time. Lilianna, welcome to our show here, and tell us, how is India treating you for a start?
Beautifully. I'm pretty happy to be here and to perceive the vibrance of this country and to meet really nice people that are deeply engaged with conservation and communication and education. So I'm pretty happy and grateful to be here.
Yes, thank you. And how is Venezuela as far as your experience goes, as far as environment, people's attitude towards conservation and all these areas?
I would prefer to give information maybe for the overall perspective between Venezuela and Peru,
that'll
because
be nice.
I have some years out of Venezuela at this moment. So it's after this opportunity to see the film about the waste management has been interesting for me to observe how these small initiatives are being built for promoting or for building community engagement. And it's interesting to see different perspectives of how this topic has been managed, because the processes for segregation and for communicating and for involvement community are different, but also have these commonalities for what is happening in our countries. And one of the things that caught my attention is that these initiatives are born in rural areas. So I would like to have some more information, or maybe to research some about the experiences that how the waste has been processed. Because the infrastructure of recycling here probably is different to what we have in Venezuela or what we have in Peru. And one example is that in Venezuela, for like 10 years ago, I was involved in a project of recycling, and one of the most strong infrastructure for recycling was for glass, and in Peru is for plastic. So trying to understand how the infrastructures work in each locality or in each country is important to improve these processes.
But as far as your research and experience goes, which are the toughest areas that you have seen that are to be coped up with?
I was living in Margarita Island, an island in the Caribbean. So my main experience for the waste management field was in this island and with some districts of this island.
Okay. And finally, what do you think about the attitude of people, especially youngsters now in your country or wherever you've been around the world? Has it improved, or is there a lot to be done?
I believe that there are a lot to be done, and I believe that especially young people, needs to start to build small actions between their community, between their families, because this is an opportunity to learn how to create systems, as the film was showing, and to understand the limitations and the strength that each family, community or locality have to improve these processes. And I really believe that to build some activism in climate change or in conservation, it is important to work self-awareness, and community awareness. So always in connection with nature, and working in those dimensions is going to help us to learn increasingly, progressively, and to have more, to be open to learn more from different experiences and to integrate all this information in our path.
There you go, Lilianna from South American country of Venezuela, and from India I say namaskar to you and hasta la vista.
Thank you very much.